So I have with me the Shoulder Sphere, which is a device to help strengthen your rotator cuff in a more active way than just our PT exercises that we do with bands or isolated movements and holds. This device, here's the picture of it. It actually comes in beautiful packaging. And here's the device itself. So you strap it onto your arm and then you're moving the ball around. You've got a battery operated light that's going to show in green and red depending on your movements and if you are in the power stage or not, which shows by a red light. I've just done a very small amount of research, just basically how to strap it on and a general movement to get started. I'm going to show you what those first attempts look like. But as someone who's gone through a lot of injuries, and I have been very fortunate that none of them have been severe enough to stop me for a significant amount of time, but they've been enough that I've been taped up from front to back and icing every night and on taking tons of ibuprofen and anti-inflammatories, getting needled and massaged and NMT work and blah, 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 blah. So my personal journey of injuries over the years led me to a consistent physical therapy practice, which is one of the workshops that I teach when I tour, because it's been so important to me. So I'm always kind of keeping an ear and my eyes open to new techniques, and there are certainly tons of them out there. But Win, who is one of the creators of this device, had commented on a video about my shoulder strength or my rotator cuff stress that my body was experiencing. So he and I started a dialogue, and I think this has a lot of potential to help those of us in pole. I mean, other areas as well, but obviously pole is my practice at the moment. So really excited to share with you all the potential that this has to keep us strong, especially for those of you who are just beginning or coming back from an injury, especially those of us in our 40s and above, because as we get older, our rotator cuffs already have more stress and issues just because of our age. So I'm going to share my journey with you all and add this to my PT practice. There's tons of other things out there as well. I'm not at this moment affiliated with him, other than I just am sharing content with you all and sharing new things. We'll see what happens. If you have any questions, you're welcome to message me or message him. He is at Shoulder Sphere on Instagram. I believe, I don't have it in front of me, but I believe it's at Shoulder Sphere, or The Shoulder Sphere. I'm sure he's on Facebook as well, but here we go. All right, so I have just attached the Shoulder Sphere for the first time, and I'm gonna give it a whirl. This is literally the first time. This is not like I've tried it and worked on it for 5 minutes and now I'm shouldering it my first time. This is legitimately my first time. So it is strapped on. From what I've watched in videos, I'm supposed to hold mostly with just the thumb and the pinky. I'm going for either a green light or a red light. Red meaning power, which is a certain number of revolutions per minute. Or green, which means it's just activated. I'm actually a little nervous. I don't know why. But yeah, so I'm going to back up and hopefully I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens. I've got Slater down here hanging out with me. And so I'm going to keep the arm in. Ooh. And I've got it! Ooh, it's actually kind of hard to keep consistency. I'm supposed to rotate from the shoulder and not from the hand. There we go. Okay, so I've got it going. And then I'm going to keep my arm going up. Ooh, it's kind of it's like you got to find your rhythm. Okay. I've got a green, and then it goes to a red, which just basically means that I'm not consistent. There we go. Okay. And I'm going again. My shoulder blade is pulled down in the back. Got much more of a consistent movement. Raising the arm up and down. And holy moly, I can feel it in the back. Wow, so I'm gonna keep going. Shoulder blade is pulled down, keeping the movement. Oh, I just lost it. Keeping going, keeping going, keeping going. And I'm gonna do it from the back side. I'm still gonna go. I don't know if I'm in the right outfit. Let's see if you can see any activation going on. Oh, it's getting tired. Woo! So they say to start with minute. I didn't look at the time to actually time it, but wow. So I feel a lot all the way through here. And yeah, that was kind of fun. I'm gonna try it on the other side. Okay, so shoulder sphere device. I just finished on my right side. I'm gonna try my left. Again, this is my first time trying it. So when you put the device on, we're gonna put it through the straps and the palm is up. When you put it on, you just wanna hold with your pinky and your thumb nice and loosely because you need to have a little bit of movement in your wrist, a little bit of mobility. And then once you have it on, we're gonna strap it in nice and tight so that it stays on while you are gyrating. Getting the second part of it strapped on. I am significantly weaker on my left side, so this should be very interesting, and I hope that I can even, oh, I can feel I did it a little bit too tight on the top one. It'll be interesting to see if I can even keep the movement consistent, to be honest. I am a little concerned. All right, I am turning it on, stepping back, so rotating from the shoulder, loose grip. Ooh, keeping the momentum. Keeping the momentum is a little hard. I'm trying to find, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna raise up in front of me. Oh, okay, I lost it. So I'm just gonna hold it down by my side. Got a red and a green sometimes, depending on my force. And even just holding, oh, there we go. Now I got a little bit of a movement. Oh, I can feel other muscles tensing up too. I lost it. So I am going to, oh gosh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna raise. Oh, consistent, consistent, consistent. And then down. Interesting, I actually have, I feel like, better movement on this side, or better consistency. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Oh, and I lost it. Just gonna hold. I'm trying to pull my shoulder down and back and also relax. I can actually feel my lats squeezing because I'm trying to control the shoulder blade. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Up, 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 and then down. Oh, I lost it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Feeling weaker here. I actually feel in other parts as well, which is probably my own compensation as I try to feel how to engage those muscles. I'm gonna try again. Okay, got it going. And then again, it's more about rotating from the shoulder. So I'm gonna just try to hold my rotation. So you're rotating from the rotator cuff itself. Oh, lost it. There we go. Try not to squeeze the hand. It's more about pinky and thumb. I'm gonna try to raise one more time. Consistency, wow. There we go, got it up. Pull down and back, keep going, keep going, keep going, breathing, breathing, breathing. I lost it. Wow. Wow. So interesting to see how I can feel both sides. Feeling it again through here in the back. And actually when I was trying to squeeze, pull down, and engage, I actually felt it in my right lat, which again probably speaks to my own compensation, or when I engage those muscles on this side, you know, that might be a direct correlation to what I also squeeze when I do pull on the opposite side. really, really interesting. It's probably going to take me a few more tries to build up my consistency and my strength. But you know, so many, like I personally do a decent amount of PT, or I try to consistently, and you know, we do a lot of exercises to work on our internal and external rotation and build up you know, our rotator cuff. But this is so much more of an active way to train those muscles. So I'm hoping to develop my own consistency and then be able to start playing with some, you know, movements up and around. Maybe when I'm up, you know, rotating in and out and across the body, because when we pull, we do so many different holds and movements, twisting and pulling. And so hopefully this will be able to actively work on those muscles in a safe way. I can really feel it in the back. Yeah, they're fatigued, but in a good way. It felt like I just had a really good workout, and it's a safe way to work on those muscles. It's also really good for my brain. So working on that consistent movement with the brain. You know, in pole, when I do my strength moves, I prefer to have my right arm on top. It is my stronger bicep. And I use my left for more of my pushing, which is more of like my butterfly, my Aishas, handsprings, handstands, all that kind of thing. So I can definitely feel, you know, I've got my strength here and my support here. So keeping that coordination on my left is really interesting. But yeah, so that was my kind of first experience, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to add this to my routine, and I'll keep you all informed with how it goes as I build up my coordination and my strength, and I'll share my journey with you. Okay, so this is day 4 of me practicing with the shoulder sphere. I only record what I really practice, or maybe I should say that all the way around. So I'm not, okay, this is day 4 of my shoulder sphere. So I did it the first day, and then I waited like 3 days before I did it again, just because life. And then I've done it every day, and I've only done what I've recorded, so what you're seeing is my only practice time. Today I'm trying the big one. Why? I don't actually know. It wasn't that the other one was not challenging enough. It actually was very challenging trying to keep that small ball rotating. I don't know, we're gonna try it and see. Yeah. So it's a little bit heavier. I don't know. Almost keeping it out straight. That's good practice. Even just that is good. And then it's like as soon as I try to lift it, there we go. Now I got it. Really have to stay focused. Okay, let me try that again. So keeping it, getting my, sorry, I had my timer went off. Okay, so I'm keeping it solid here. And then trying to keep it consistent as I go up. It's actually better for me for some reason. I don't know why, but there's a difference in, try again. Try going overhead. Woo! It's interesting. I also feel it in my forearm as well. Maybe I'm squeezing the ball too much. One more time. So tight. Concentrating. Pull the shoulder down. Working. Oh, there we go. Ugh. That's it. Oh, I got a good burn. Whoa. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna try the other side. Okay, here we go. Left side. Just trying to get the balance. Ah! Just trying to get it going first on the other side. Oh, this is a struggle on this side. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, why? I can't even get this one to go! Ah! Okay. Well, this is crazy. All right, so I'm gonna just try it up, see if I can get it going. Actually, let me make this a little bit tighter. Okay. So just rotating out to the side. This one's really a struggle. I don't know why. Maybe it's too much on this side. It's like I can get it started, but I can't keep it. Well, I don't know, folks. I'm gonna try it up. That's a little bit better. Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay, so I didn't do this on the right side, but ooh, this is good. This is really good. Wow, that's great. I'm gonna see if I can keep it. Ah, I lost it, but way easier to do it on this side at a 90-degree angle. I do feel that I'm squeezing my pinky and my thumb. I'm trying to keep it relaxed, but I feel it a lot. Interesting that I can't, I feel it in the back. Interesting that I can't hold my Here we go. So holding out to the side. Ooh, that's a good burn. Wow. Keep it going down. Oh, I don't know why I can't keep it down. There we go. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly on this side. Trying different directions. Well, okay, my brain is fatigued. Really interesting that on the left side, having the bigger one was actually better out, which I don't think I did on the right side. Interesting. So like I said, today is day 4, I believe, I think I said. Gonna keep trying and practicing. I certainly don't have any pain with it. As I learn how to make it go, I definitely feel other body parts like tensing up and squeezing. Sometimes it's my core, sometimes it's my lat, sometimes it's my forearms, depending on how much I squeeze. But really, you're supposed to just hold through the pinky and the thumb as you rotate. So really interesting. So I'm gonna keep trying. I'll let you know. Okay, so this is day 5, I think. I've not done it back to back, although I did do a couple days in a row. I'm using the larger size again. And I just got done practicing, so it's been about an hour of practice. It was kind of low key. And I've been practicing, or when I've been using the shoulder sphere, I've been using it down. So today I was gonna practice at a 90-degree angle just to see if it's any different. I haven't done any extra research. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, usually when I have a product, if I don't feel like there's any problem with me not researching and just hopping in, then I'll do that. So this is one of those times where I just looked at a couple of videos, just kind of see general movement. I haven't like studied or gotten specific exercises. And the first one was doing the arm down here, and then I've seen other ones up. So I'm gonna do up today, which I did the last time. That was the first time I tried it. Here we go. So it's interesting. I'm able to keep it sometimes, and then I lose it sometimes. So I'm gonna try one more time. So I'm gonna start it at 90 degrees. That was a little bit better. Right, here we go, other side, strapped on. Gonna start it here at 90 degrees. This one's a little harder to keep my coordination, but also trying different rotations, or different ways to rotate it. Here we go. Poo. So what I notice is that I get it going in one direction, and then my brain wants to switch it, so I actually get it going, and then I switch to the other side. That's like so random. All right, here we go. Okay, focusing. really interesting is it's a good brain workout as well. All right, last time. Here we go. Got it going. I'm concentrating. I'm not looking at the video. I'm feeling it. My eyes are closed. Let's see if I can lift it up overhead. And I lost it. Okay, so yeah, it's really interesting. And I do feel it working for sure. It's crazy because if I just stand and like do a little bit of movement, I can feel it in the back as well. So I know that I'm doing the right movements. It's just my brain gets so triggered. And that's just me. So again, my consistency has not been every day. Same thing here, I can feel it. Even deciding which direction to go. Anyways, the big one is harder. You can feel the ball more. Well, the ball feels heavier. Anyways, I'm gonna keep using the product, but this is my first 5 sessions with it. So I do feel it. We'll keep going.